All right, we're going to give you some answers to some common questions that are really asked about the KBO, the Korean South Baseball League, so we can get you there. What you want to do is when you go to start out, look at my results from the previous day. The article today should be finished maybe sometime in the evening, maybe 6, 7, even 8 p.m. at the latest, very latest. Get you all the rundown of what I am personally doing daily, starting with the results from yesterday. Yesterday, very good. Just starting small there and some head-to-heads, for example, and then the player pool going forward for the 8th come out later today. It's very early right now, 6:30 a.m. and just give you a whole picture ranking. So I'll have that, and then also looking to go give you basically a couple ideas for teams, and as well as maybe 4 lock type players if you can. Not that you have to force these guys in there, but you have open slots on your uh, DFS Draftkings, particularly. We're just doing Draftkings, not messing with FanDuel at this time at all. Then you can stick these guys in there. So for, like it's mentioned here, for more value in cash, GPP lineups in the very early morning hours. That'll be right about 5 a.m. Getting up, getting ready real quick just to check lineups and make any quick last minute adjustments. And they're very necessary and easy to run out of time in that, even in that time slot, especially if you're like me, kind of slow to wake up and everything. So keep in mind, if you have to wake even a little bit earlier, then do that, helping you simplify everything. And want to make sure to cover all the common questions where to watch. At this point, there's only really a game on ESPN, and they took it off of the Twitch, and now that's no longer there, of course. So, of course, they're making a way. There's no other way that I know of, even checking some of the free sites at this time, no way to watch it. So, perhaps replays later on in the day, so you don't have to be up early anyways or up late at night. Parks and weather, haven't found much in the park yet, so that's stuff, but what you can do, of course, when you do Google search for any place, like I did, for example, Samsung, South Korea. I keep wanting to say South Dakota, South Korea. You'll see something like this. 74 degrees right now. Games going on, and this is what you'll just find if you want to look at air quality and things like that. That's just a quick, easy, and free recommendation there, because we're trying to go all free. There's really nothing worth paying for when it comes to um, things like this in a small league. And also, you want to gather, of course, starting lineups, but there's a great place to find projected starting lineups the night before. That would be right here. Right now, it's just showing you the free cheat sheets, but going right back to where it was, be able to show you. Or if you do the Google search as well and then look for the RotoWire version of the starting lineups for today for KBO, you'd be good to go. So we're not going to wait for that, but that can be reached here at the moment, no problem. So that's where you find it. Also, yes, the stats. By the way, there's a place here to go, sports.news.naver, where you can supposedly they trick you to kind of see, well, I can watch it, but they don't allow it in the United States. So that was another kind of just covering our bases. But then here overall, you can look at schedule and league standings down here, particular site. So just some other perhaps handy features there to overview. And then, but the main stats, the main meat of the stats that you want to use for sure daily, and myself as a KBO stats, you can type in any guy's player and pretty much see their full basic stats. Any guy, just have to type in at least 2 of the names out of 3. For the Koreans, you have to get 2 of those names in there, and then a really a quick feature is just to hover over the guy's name and it'll show a basic rundown of their stats like innings pitched, strikeout, win loss, things of that nature, so that you can see. It's just not showing because of a weaker internet connection here at the moment, but that's okay. And so that's where you get standings over here as well, and results from yesterday. For example, here it is. It's showing here actually. Pinto showing his ERA, WHIP, and so on. 6 and 2/4 innings pitched yesterday, 3 strikeouts. So good job by him. Uh, as we're seeing, is not a lot of overall in general. Is not a lot of high strikeout pitchers. Some in the first game I noticed were going very deep into innings, 7, 8, even 9 innings. But now these guys, we're in the back of the rotations of teams. Going into the fourth game tomorrow, we're going to see more high flying offenses and worse pitchers. So that's my basic observation. And it's kind of opposite as to the Major League Baseball, where it's not worth paying up for pitchers, but more so finding bargains and spending down a pitcher at this time. As far as the guys coming in from overseas over there, because some guys are coming in like as Americans or whatever nation and doing well, but I've seen like Jose Cuevas yesterday do very bad for whatever reason. So you're getting mixed results as far as that goes. I don't know what the actual trend is, but I'm seeing some of both. As far as the tools to go to, you can always come over to like the DFS Army. There's nothing worth paying for right now. As when you look under the KBO, they have the Domination Station Optimizer, which I'm not currently using. I'm not optimizing mass multi-entry, but you can if you want to, and just put out the percentages of the teams and players you want to play in your lineups. If you want to play 150 lineups or something like that, cheat sheets not necessary to use. There's free cheat sheets everywhere. You can go back to my wealthyfantasyfootball.com, see what I'm doing. Join my particular Discord, and you can do that, and you can find out once again through the Wealthy Fantasy Football. You would just click on when you get there. You can get there real quick, just to make sure you know where this is to find my resources and our teams on the Discord that we have for Wealthy Fantasy Football. In the menu, you would just go to where it says it'll say, and basically you won't miss it. In the top of the menu on the site, it'll say KBO for today and today's date, so you won't miss that. I'm gonna make sure I round out the rest of the questions as far as the tools and everything that I've covered. Pretty much have. As you can see here, the night before, as I mentioned, they'll have the lineups here. Here we go. Daily lineups, projected starters, batting order. Just click around there on RotoWire to make sure really, at this point, everything being free, there is no paid KBO stuff to need to actually pay for at this time, because it got it covered. As far as except where to watch, so your ESPN provider, that's the best probably you can do. But we've covered parks and weather, starting lineup, free stats, free tools, and a discussion community free as well. That being on the Wealthy Fantasy Football Discord, connecting there. And here you just go. There it is, Daily Fantasy Baseball Strategy coaching for today. It'll be 5/8 coming up later on today. Click on there, and then you also have the link into my own community in the Discord, so you can go there. So that is covered and covering everything here for today. And hope you do well. Results coming in later for the KBO and in really every following day except the day that their day off is Monday. All right, thanks.